Welcome to the shop. This is the first time I'm doing a vlog for the channel, and it's not something I expect to be doing on a regular basis, but I think there's enough things that have been kind of happening behind the scenes that I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update of what's been happening and some of the ideas for where I'm hoping to be taking things in the near future. The first big one, and the main reason why I'm doing this, is I want to announce the redesign of the MonkWerks website. That's something that I had initially considered to be a big part of what MonkWerks is going to be about, and it's kind of taken a back seat in a lot of different ways as I've been focusing more and more on videos, and all the videos are available over there. But I wanted to kind of put a little bit more of an emphasis on the site itself, and so I've given it a bit of a facelift, and so it's been redesigned in a way that I think makes it a lot more contemporary, and I think it fits a lot more of the personality of myself as well as what it is that I'm trying to do with this channel. Now, for those who don't know, I do have a blog that I have over on the website itself. It's one that initially I was trying to do every single week, and I was being very, very faithful to that. But as things have kind of gotten busier and busier and busier, it has taken a little bit more of a back seat as well. But I'm trying to make sure that at least once a month, and if possible twice a month, have something on there talking about something wood related. I guess one way of talking about it is kind of the woodworking ethos. Charism, and so I do invite you to go check that out as well, just to see the new setup, which is also going to be bleeding over into the videos as well, with some of the new kind of art, I don't want to say artistic, but some of the more design element type of things as well. I do want to talk a little bit about some of the future projects that I have in store. The current project that I'm working on right now is actually another CNC upgrade. I think one of the things about the CNC machine is that there can be a tendency, and I think I've kind of been bit by the bug a little bit, of making the tool itself the project. And I'm hoping that once I finish this one last particular project, that'll enable me to see it more as a tool and to use it as a tool, hopefully, because I'm integrating a lot of different things in there. It should be an interesting build, and hopefully I'll have that video out in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. At the same time, I'm also talking a little bit with another woodworker about a potential collaboration video in the not too distant future. I'm kind of pretty excited about that. It's one of my personal favorite content creators. I think he does a lot of very interesting work. He does a lot of different work. I think he's very creative, and he does some very unexpected things. One of the other things I'm preparing for is the Summer's Woodworking, I believe it's 3rd annual 2x4 contest put on by Brian Gidney. And I'm not one of those type of people that always has inspiration just right at the top of my head. I do like to plan some things out, and so I've been sketching out some ideas on some potential things to do for that. And I think that one's going to be a lot of fun as well. Another project that I started on a while ago and I've been meaning to get to is to actually make a exterior door made out of some black walnut. I actually have some of it here behind me. This is some absolutely gorgeous, wonderful, I mean, just absolutely beautiful wood that I was able to pick up in southern Iowa that I'm going to be making this door out of. And I've got a lot of it already milled up, at least into its rough dimensions, and it's kind of been sitting for a while, and I hope it hasn't been sitting too long. I probably will need to do a little bit of flattening again on it, but this is then basically going to be for a very heavy exterior door. And another project that I've been working on is a different take on a mallet. I don't see that as being necessarily very intricate or very complex build, and I know a lot of people have done mallets, and so I'm specifically trying to think of ways of doing something different than what I've seen a lot of YouTube woodworkers doing more recently. there's a couple little techniques. There's some non-woodworking type things that are going to be a part of that as well, but it will have woodworking too. So don't let that discourage you from watching that. Hopefully, that project will be coming out fairly shortly as well. I'm still waiting for some materials to come so I can really get into that build. One last thing that I want to mention, because I know this is going on quite long enough, and it's going a lot longer than I initially planned for it to be, but I have jumped on the bandwagon, and I've decided to get stickers. I think it's a good way of getting MonkWerks and what it is that I'm trying to do with this channel get that out a little bit more. And so what I'm going to be doing is I want to be able, and my hope and my desire is to be able to give a sticker to, or send a sticker to anyone who wants one. At least while I have them available, and there's the financial resources to be able to do that. Because if all 3,700 plus subscribers ask for a sticker, that's going to get a little bit difficult. But I do want to do the best that I can of being able to give stickers to as many people who actually want them, and so I will do that on a first come, first served basis in sending those out. And I do want to encourage, and I do want to say, the stickers and the postage for them do cost about $1.10 is what I've kind of figured it out to be. And I'm certainly, like I said, I just want to give these stickers. But if anyone wants to help to defray some of those costs, of course, there is a button on the MonkWerks website down in the lower right-hand corner to be able to do that. And so if you do want to help out to defray the cost of your sticker or even someone else's sticker, it would be appreciated. Well, like I said, once again, it's not necessary, but if you do want to help out, that is one way to kind of help with some of those costs. Because ultimately, MonkWerks, it's not something that I do in order to make money. I'm a monk, and so my needs are pretty much taken care of. I do this because I love woodworking, and I'm enjoying the interaction that I have with a lot of the people that I've been able to meet through YouTube and through Google Plus and all the various social media websites. And I like being able to share this with people. And so it's not necessarily about, it's not a job for me. It's my hobby, it's my passion, one of my passions, and it's something I like to do. This definitely has been going on a lot longer than I wanted it to, but I do thank you for stopping by my shop, and like I said, I might have a few more of these in the future. There's no scheduled plan for it. It's just kind of whenever I feel like, whenever I think, hey, now's a good time to bring everyone to the shop. I think I'll probably end with a little pan around the shop just so you can kind of see what's what and what's where and what's how, and one of the things you're definitely going to be noticing is that it is a mess right now.